country closest to the moon. In this video, we'll discuss the country closest to the moon, so let's not delay any further. Let's get started. Several planets in our solar system have moons, just like Earth, which has a single moon smaller than our planet, with a diameter of 3,474 kilometers and an average distance of 384,400 kilometers. The moon is locked in an orbit around our planet for 29.53 days, or roughly 30 days, in what is called a synodic month. This period is based on the moon's orbit around Earth, as observed by the changing positions of the Earth, moon, and sun. Additionally, the term synodic comes from the Greek word synodos, meaning meeting or coming together. This refers to the alignment of the sun, moon, and Earth in a straight line during the new moon and full moon phases. The synodic month is crucial in the lunar calendar and in understanding the moon's phases, such as the new moon, first quarter, full moon, and last quarter. Did you also know that the moon's surface is composed of various types of rocks and a layer of loose material called regolith? This regolith formed through different processes such as meteorite impacts and solar wind bombardment. Unlike Earth, the moon lacks an atmosphere, so it has no protection from meteorite impacts, asteroids, and other space debris. This is why, when we look at the moon's surface, it's covered with craters and other geological formations. Over time, various theories have emerged about how the moon was formed, but the primary theory accepted by experts today is the giant impact hypothesis. According to this theory, the moon was formed from debris resulting from a massive collision between the early Earth and a Mars-sized planetesimal named Theia, around 4.5 billion years ago. Because of this collision, the moon developed its own gravity, similar to Earth. The opposing forces of gravity and inertia combined, causing the moon to orbit around Earth. Now let's get to our main topic. The country closest to the moon, which is Ecuador. How did this happen? Ecuador is considered the country closest to the moon due to its geographical position on the equator. Earth isn't a perfect sphere. It's actually an oblate spheroid, meaning it's slightly flattened at the poles and wider at the equator. The country got its name, Ecuador, because the equator, an imaginary line at 0 degrees latitude that divides the Earth in half, passes through its northeastern region. A larger area of Ecuador is intersected by the equator compared to other countries like Colombia, Congo, Brazil, Somalia, Kenya, and Uganda. Because Ecuador is near the equator, it experiences a tropical climate and unique phenomena. And yes, you heard that right. When water is poured down a sink or toilet in this region, it spins counterclockwise. At noon, when the sun is directly overhead in Ecuador, your shadow will disappear. Due to the slightly weaker gravity at the equator, it's also possible to balance an egg on the tip of a nail. In Ecuador's high-altitude areas, vehicles struggle to climb steep roads, causing their batteries to drain more quickly. Another interesting point is that a country's closeness to the moon isn't directly due to its latitude or location on the planet. Earth's axis is tilted, and the bulge at the middle, around the equatorial region, is actually the closest point to outer space. This region receives the most direct energy from the sun compared to countries in the northern and southern hemispheres. However, it's not all of Ecuador that's closest to the moon. Instead, it's Mount Chimborazo, located in the Andes Mountains in northern Ecuador. The summit of Chimborazo, due to the equatorial bulge, is considered the farthest point from Earth's center. This also makes it the closest point to the moon from Earth's surface, even though it's not the tallest mountain in terms of height above sea level. Climbing to the top of Chimborazo is almost like taking a selfie with the moon because of its relative proximity. Additionally, it's not just the moon that's closest to the equator. This region is also the closest to the sun. Because Ecuador sits on the equator, the sun remains almost directly overhead for much of the year, nearly always appearing in the center of the sky. As a result, there's little variation in the length of day and night throughout the year. Hats, sunblock, and umbrellas are common in Ecuador, helping people shield themselves from the intense sunlight. Ecuador isn't just a famous tourist destination for mountaineers. It also attracts those seeking thrilling adventures. Now that you know which country is closest to the moon, what do you think about it? Comment down below.